So, you may be asking yourself, why am I doing this to myself? I don't know. It's summer. I have no idea why I'm doing this to myself. I'm thinking it might take me 30 minutes, or it might take me 3 hours. I don't know. Here's the big bowl of water. What's up? What's up? I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. It's exactly what you think it is. I kind of woke up thirsty anyway. You know, I fully expect some of my viewers, at least like 20 of them, to pop in later today. They're gonna pop up and they're gonna question why I'm doing this. I don't even have an answer myself. It's literally, I don't know why you're watching this. You shouldn't even be watching this. You should click out right now. This is the most useless stream ever. If you want to look. It's literally just water and a fork. It's literally just a fork and me drinking water. I actually have a toothpick. I might start drinking it with a toothpick later. Actually, let me adjust the camera settings. Let me put this down there. Oh, dang it, man. Hold up. Oh, dude, it's not working. Hold up. Wait, guys, I will continue the stream. Hold up. Okay, let me move. Dang it. Ah, no. Hold up, guys, hold up. Got it, I got it. Dang it, I don't have it. Okay, this is the water. You see this, guys? This is the water, okay? I'm trying to figure out a good angle before I keep the stream going. Oh, actually, that's a good angle. Should probably do this. Okay, now it looked like Casper. I'm not proud of myself for doing this. Oh. The thing is, I'm like actually really thirsty. So this is like practically edging me at this point. Like I really want to drink water. I really do. I really want to drink water. This is the most useless stream. I really don't know why anyone is watching this. I don't know what kind of noise that's up to. Everyone left, that's good. I'm actually really thirsty. The more I do this, I really want to drink this chug of water thing. The thing is, I'm going to upload this to my channel as its own video. So I guess anyone not watching live stream will still watch it anyway because they're subscribed to me. I haven't even made a dent. Is my phone still charging? Oh. Yes, it is. Wait, hold up. The funny thing is, I was going to do this with a toothpick. I have a toothpick right here. I'm hoping to get as much water like in this like little like cup area of the fork, so then this doesn't last for 3 hours, but it might. Actually, I might be getting this on my headset. Oh well. This would have been better with a clearer cup, but I don't care. This is like torture. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Like as I'm doing this, I now realize that like I'm just tasting plastic over and over. I don't know if metal fork would have been better. No, you're funny, Connor. You're funny. The thing is, I woke up and the first thing on my mind was streaming, so I'm just gonna do this. If it takes me 3 hours, I have my phone plugged in, so I don't care. My parents got me Zaxby's. I haven't even eaten food. Yeah. Because I just woke up, so this is my breakfast. I'm glad you're watching, though. And, like, at least, like, 20 more people are going to drop in over the course of this stream, and they're just going to see me, and they're just going to be like, what is this man doing? That's okay, though. Like all my videos, they don't have to understand. Water too spicy. I think the thing is, my mind is actually playing tricks. The more I like drink water, but like not enough to where it's like a sip, my mind actually thinks that it's like a little spicy. My mind's playing tricks on me. Yeah. I tried pulling an all-nighter last night. The thing is though, is I went to sleep at like 5:30 something in the morning, and it didn't like work out because I got like really tired. I kept telling myself that I was like I literally kept telling myself for the past few hours that I was 100% pure energy and no weakness. And then that didn't work. I just got water on my headphones. I don't know if anyone will believe me, but this is like I'm so thirsty right now. I really did not drink water all night, and now I'm thirsty because and it's also making me kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. This is tasting weird because it's like this is a plastic fork, but I thought this would be better than a metal fork, but it's not. I haven't even made a dent in this. This has literally just been like... Like, I filled it up 99% of the way. I am about 97% of the way. Like, I still have 97% to go. It may have. It may have the surface area. The thing is, I'm getting this now weird taste in my mouth of... Because I just brushed my teeth as well. Like 5 minutes before I started up the stream, I brushed my teeth. So on top of that, on top of tasting plastic, I'm also tasting like fluoride. So, oh well. Actually, I have a video skit idea thing right now. I'm thinking about making a dollar sandwich. I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea or not. What other ideas do I have? Since I'm here, I'm gonna be here for a while. I don't know what I have. Oh, this is a this is a good idea. I forgot I had this. So for one of my live streams, I wrote down that I'm gonna be listening to white noise for 1 hour. That would be a lot better than this. What's going on in my life? Nothing to the point to where I'm drinking water with a fork. This will go on for like, I barely made a dent in this. It's been 12 minutes. It's been 12 minutes and I haven't even made a dent. So you know what? I have nothing going on in my life. I'm drinking water with a fork. I'm thinking for my next live stream though, I wrote down the idea that I'm going to be listening to white noise for 1 hour. What do you guys think? Oh, actually, the second idea I wrote down was listening to white noise on max volume for 1 hour. That might be a good idea. The water's just edging me at this point. I'm so thirsty. Like, I wasn't thirsty whenever I started this stream, like 15 minutes ago. I wasn't thirsty, but now I am thirsty. I have a, you can use a fork to lift the handle and tip the water into your mouth. You use a fork technically. What does that even mean? Hold on. I was about to spill the water. I was gonna use a toothpick actually doing this. But I realized that that's gonna be wood in my mouth, so best thing I have is plastic. I will sit here in this chair until I'm done. Insert the fork between the mug. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not a real challenge, Japanese Spider-Man. That's not a real challenge. This is also, by the way, I'm doing this challenge authentically because I know my viewers. I'm gonna upload this video as its own VOD to my subscribers. So I know that a lot of them are gonna see this afterwards. And so they're gonna be watching. And so I don't want any of them to think that I'm a fake and a fraud. I mean, I am, but like, you know, I don't want the majority of them to see that. I don't even know why you're watching this stream. This is a completely useless stream. This is the most useless of live streams ever. Like, I would rather watch paint dry for... That's actually a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm gonna watch paint dry for one of my streams. Maybe next, my other idea was I was going to be counting to 1,000 or 10,000. I think 10,000 would have been better. That I'm just gonna count to 10,000. Actually, I don't think the new viewer that just popped in here, I don't even think that you were here, Japanese Spider-Man. One of my ideas that I wrote down was I was going to be listening to white noise on max volume for 1 hour for one of my live streams. I don't know why I do this to myself, but oh well. I was meant to go on a night walk with my friends, but they were busy, so we're doing it later in the week. Well, that's more productive than this. And now I just have this weird taste in my mouth. Like I just brushed my teeth and I use mouthwash, so I just have fluoride right now, mixed in with plastic water. Like you know that feeling you get whenever you're drinking bottled water from like those like Bad Deer Creek or whatever, like plastic bottles. This is exactly what it tastes like. It has a bad taste in my mouth because I'm using a plastic fork. This water's been also sitting out. Yeah, it is a chemistry class experiment right now. This water's been sitting out all night because I prepared for this last night. So this may not be the best, most clean idea. Oh well. Don't mind me. I haven't made a dent. This is delicious, actually. Man, the flavor. No one asked for it. That's the thing, is I just came up with the idea on my own. But then I decided that this might be a good idea. So I asked my subscribers. I posted about it. Overwhelmingly, they chose this idea for me to stream. So I gotta do what the people want. Am I in a university? Like attending it? I'm out for college right now. Like it's summer, but yeah, I am. Tell me about your day. I got nothing to do for like the next 4 hours. What do I study? Technically public relations and law, if you want to be technical. Like I'm in, I was going to choose an English degree, but then I thought, no, Ludwig said that was useless, so it kind of is. So basically, you know those people that are like, you know, that are like PR representatives or whatever for companies that know the law between copyright and not? That's what I'm studying. So if anyone's ever like, you know, sending a cease and desist letter, I want to do that. It'll be funny, actually. I made the joking class. I was like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if I was like a PR representative for like Kanye West or whatever? That's a bag and a half right there if you think about it. Kanye, he's always getting into trouble. So if you think about it, he's always gonna need someone to make sure that his brand image always looks good or that it wasn't tarnished. So you know what? A lot of people, they told me that may be a bag, but there's always ways to make money. And they told me not to do that because that's Kanye. I like how I see like viewer, it ups by 1. They see what I'm doing. Even though they read the title, they know what I'm doing. They will still pop in and then pop out within like 2 seconds. Maybe I just baited everyone with the Germa thumbnail. But that's my idea. If you want that bag of worms, yep. Thing is, I don't even think that I really told. I mean, I tell people why I do the yoink and switch method. So basically, the reason why I use sometimes other YouTubers as my thumbnail is because other big YouTubers do it as well. Let me explain. I'm not a fake and a fraud. I just tasted plastic in my mouth. Is this gonna be with me for like the next few years? Like, is the taste of plastic and, you know, those phthalates or whatever? Maybe. But who's to say, really? It's gonna be like another Prime energy drink, but just like from a Zaxby's fork. I have metal forks, but I tasted a metal fork and I figured that might not be the best solution because it's metal. But also plastic fork isn't as well. I actually wonder, I didn't Google this. I didn't look this up beforehand. I actually don't know if a plastic fork, eating a plastic fork over and over would be good. Maybe I'm ingesting some sort of like chemicals. I mean, I am using metal forks every day, but I don't know. I just figured the taste of metal and water might not be good. This was also like the first thing that I thought of. You won't be harmed using a metal fork. Will I be harmed though using a plastic fork? That's the thing. I haven't looked it up, and I don't think I want to know. Like, this is about to make me throw up. I'm not lying. You see this? Look at this. It's a little droplet. That's how much I'm drinking every sip. 1 drop of water. Just gonna... Life's been hard recently. I'll now tell you what. Yeah, it is. Let me cut this. Hold up. Gotta break it up. Hey, break it up. Break it up. I make myself laugh sometimes, actually. There was a hair in there. Oh well. I can't stop it now. Gotta give the people what they want. I remember I saw this live streamer. Her name is like Extra Emily or something. I was in work today and my dad was showing me this tape of these old couples' daily lives. Do you know them or are they just like random people? But I was watching this live streamer and she was like cooking eggs in a parking lot from like the, they got killed by a shotgun. Oh well. Life moves on. Actually, no, that's mean, that's mean. I was watching this live streamer called Extra Emily, and she was like cooking like a baked potato or eggs like in a parking lot from like the hot sun, only using the sun. And their archive material sounds a bit weird. And some lady went up to her. I'm getting sick. And some lady went up to her and was like, yo, you can't be cooking meth in the parking lot. And she was just cooking eggs. So you know what? If she can do that, I can do this. I'm gonna go get a metal fork. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. Don't leave. Oh, I'm back. Ugh. Oh, someone left. I don't care. Oh. I can definitely taste the plastic now in my mouth. I don't think that... That's the thing about it. Is this good for daily use. I have a metal fork now. I'm getting water on my headset. My only headset. For some reason, the more that I drink water, I become more thirsty. Like, I would think that it's like not a thing. But I'm just wanting, at this point, I think my mind is making me want to drink this water because I'm just wanting to gulp it down right now. Why is my roof burnt? I don't know, it just came like that. I don't know, maybe mold. It is what it is. Maybe mold. Not the cutest boy streaming. Not me drinking water with a fork. I have no idea why I'm doing this at all. I was just bored, honestly. Came like that, yeah, it may be mold. It may be burnt. Maybe a little bit of A, a little bit of B. A little bit of both. I don't know. Oh yeah, check this out. My dad gave me this Metallica shirt. I think it's pretty swag. Does that not concern you? It may be mold. I mean, can't you check? I mean, I can, you know. But sometimes not knowing is the better option. It might be mold. Is it mold? Maybe. That's a massive mold spot on your roof? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. It may be water mold or something. I don't know. I don't even know if it's mold at all. I think that was just how the roof was. And maybe like the paint or whatever chipped off. Because this is painted over, by the way. This is not like the actual roof. This is painted over. So I think that's how the roof was with the wood. And then they painted it over and I think it chipped off because we had to replace that thing. This like thing, like I had to replace the light fixture myself. I'm not going to live long. Well, I had a good run. I try and live by the standard of if I were to die like tonight, would I be happy with my life? And as I'm saying that, as I said that sentence, I'm drinking water with a fork. Yeah, I'm pretty happy actually. I can definitely now, since I think this should be like an experiment. I started this live stream drinking water with a plastic fork. And that's not the thing about it. Plastic has a taste. I don't think that's good for the average consumer. I should make a video about that. Hold up. Let me check what... Oh, 100% battery. Okay. This water has been sitting out overnight. I think it has a taste. Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a lot of videos before this mold kind of sets in. I don't even know if it's mold. It may be mold. I don't know. You know? If I die, I die, you know? I lived a good life. I mean, I don't know. You worry yourself too much. If you worry, you worry yourself too much, all right? Listen. If you worry about bad things, it's gonna cause wrinkles, and then you won't look good. And then you just won't look good. So you know what? That causes wrinkles, so I try not to worry. I try not to stress myself out, because then that causes wrinkles, and then that causes me to be ugly. So you know what? It's okay if it is. wrinkles are sexy? I don't think they are. Well, first off, you spelled wrinkles wrong. It's supposed to be a W in there. Man, I should really move. There we go. This is becoming more bitter as I'm like drinking this. Eating? I don't know. Would you guys believe me if I told you that I woke up like 30 minutes ago? My sleep schedule is really bad, like to the point to where it's like I can now stay up past 6 a.m. I just have to purposely make myself go to sleep. This is my breakfast, by the way. Is the water good? Well, it's not tap water. If you want a full, honest review, honest and complete thoughts, let me give you my honest and complete thoughts. The alkalinity, it's all right. It's a little alkaline. The consistency, it has a water-like consistency. Is that my spit in the water? Oh well. It has a water-like consistency, so it is kind of liquidy. It doesn't really have a taste. Is it liquid enough? I would say that it is. It doesn't really have any flavor. I'll give you that. Yeah, there's no flavor. But I guess no flavor is a flavor, technically. It should probably be warmed up a little bit more. I didn't warm this up. I think Gordon Ramsay would be impressed. Overall, 8 out of 10. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm something of a chef myself. Actually, I have a few streaming ideas in my head. The first stream idea that I have in my head is Trace's cooking disaster. I have so many ideas that I haven't done just because it's just out of pure laziness. And the first idea is Trace's cooking disaster, where I finished the web series. Yeah, I did. It kind of sucked doing it because the smell of Gorilla Glue after 7 hours made me feel nauseous. But the Trace's cooking disaster was I was going to purposefully make a cake as bad as possible. Not like as bad as possible, but you know, if an ingredient calls for 2 eggs, I'd throw in 3 or 4. You know, try and botch it. You know, maybe put too much icing, maybe put too little. It is what it is. Actually, that reminds me of the time whenever I was in high school. We had to make cookies or whatever idea for that cake. I don't have an idea for that cake. I just like have an idea for cooking disaster. Back in high school, we had to cook. Ask someone to give you a recipe, but hide all the numbers. Ooh. That might be a good idea. So like instead of 2 eggs, you'll just have eggs? Yeah, I guess so. I was back in high school. We had to cook or if you need sugar, it just says sugar, not a cup of sugar. That might be a good idea. I don't have anyone to give me the recipe though. Actually, what happened was, I think those are my dogs barking. Yeah, they're my dogs barking. So basically, back in high school, we had to cook some like cookies or whatever for class. I think it was a chemistry class, and she was like, "Oh yeah, do this, you'll get a 100." It was supposed to be an easy A. I messed up baking cookies like really bad. It was to the point to where I think I put baking powder instead of sugar. It was really bad to the point to where I think my cousins are here. It was to the point, it was so bad to the point to where like I think I made my teacher throw up that day. It was so bad. I'm not even joking. What happened was I made cookies. They were supposed to be cookies, but they ended up like smushed brownies for cookies, and I put baking powder instead of sugar. And what happened after that was I gave one of my teachers the cookies, and they didn't like it, and then they spit it out, and I was like, okay. And then my math teacher at the time, I didn't really like him. I still don't really like him. Years later, he was a bad teacher. Well, like his teaching methods weren't necessarily bad. The way he went about it was bad. And what happened was, he was hungry that day. I could send you a recipe though. I didn't care where to send. Hmm. Well, I'm going to need a picture. I'm trying to think of that as well. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll put like a community post or something. But for one of my teachers, my math teacher, what happened was I gave him the cookies, and the first bite wasn't that bad because it had baking powder spread sporadically. It wasn't like evenly distributed. So for the first bite he took, it tasted kind of weird, and then the next bite he took, he like tried to eat it, and I was like looking at him, so I'm thinking he was like, oh yeah, I'll eat it for the sake of you, and then he didn't. So after that he threw up, and then I think he had to leave for the day. It is what it is though. And then the next day, I remember I brought my teacher that cookie, or the pack of cookies, brownies, baking powder cookies. Poisoning your teacher? He deserved it. But I digress. Anyway, what happened was my professor, my teacher, felt so bad for me. She was like, oh, you poor thing. I'll just give you the A either way. I know that you tried. I really didn't. I just like didn't read the directions. That was a real cooking disaster. Oh, I remember someone made fun of me. My friends made fun of me. They're like, I wouldn't even feed this to my dog. True, but I had no math professor that day. So, it kind of worked out. But here's the thing. The next day I rolled up, because that night I felt so bad for like doing that. I was like, you know what? Because most people didn't realize that the cookies weren't like tasting good. So they would just take a big bite out of it and then immediately spit it out, and their mouth was like all like sour and stuff from the baking powder. And actually, what happened was the next day I rolled up with a big bag of cookies because I had my mom help me. They were actually really good cookies and stuff. She actually kind of made them. So I rolled up to class. A lot of people were still like, oh, you're still bringing those? I gave them to like one of my friends, and he was like, these are really good. Everyone was asking for them, and I said, no, you can't have them. If you can't have me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. And that's on Glizzy. So, moral of the story, poison your teachers. Then you won't have homework to do that week. Actually, I think after that, he maybe like held a grudge against me. I don't blame him though, to be honest. This is tasting bad. Like the water no longer tastes like water. This is just pure like alkaline like elements in here. I'm probably, because this cup is also ceramics. I would hold a grudge too. No, you wouldn't. I was like in 10th grade at the time. It's okay. Food poisoning happens all over the world. Big deal. Who cares? It's happened all over the place. It's happened in like many other worlds. It's happened in many other countries. It happens all over the place. It's like big deal. Who cares? It's just some food poisoning. Like, what's so bad about it? It was just some cookies. You're really gonna tell me some cookies made you throw up? Some cookies? Get out of here. Yeah, it had some baking powder, a little bit too much vanilla oil extract or whatever, vanilla extract. And I think I put like, what did I put? I think I put like, I don't think I put olive oil. I think I put like coconut oil or something. I don't know what I put. I think at some point my mom was like put mayo in it because that's how like, or my mom was like, oh yeah, birthday cakes or whatever sometimes have mayo. So I think I also put some mayonnaise in there as well. Grow up. You're gonna tell me some baking powder, mayonnaise, and some vanilla extract is gonna make you sick? Grow up. That sounds good. It's really funny that I'm saying that because water is about to make me throw up right now. I'm getting sick. Sick as fudge. I just spilled water. I keep spilling water, and that's not a good thing. I almost threw up there. This is tasting really bad. I would rather eat my own snot than this. This is like worse than having bad breath in the mornings. I'm not gonna get sick. I don't know why I keep saying that. I'm not gonna get sick. It's exactly what you think this stream is. The fact that anyone is watching this is amazing, to be honest. They left. Ah. My life is going great. I'm about to throw up, but oh well. Hold on. I gotta cut this whole up. The flavor is kinda, I don't know. It has that consistency of like water, but I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it. I think some salt would do better. Don't throw up. I'm about to. I'm not joking. Like, if I do this fast, I'm gonna go slow. Work through the pain. I'm wondering if I could like recite. Maybe I should do that for my next stream. Just like recite Homer's The Odyssey in ancient Greek while drinking water with a fork. I can do that actually. Put sugar. I need to flambe this. It's like water. Like, do you know that like torture experiment that people do where they like slowly drip water on you? This is how it feels like, but like tasting wise. It tastes really bad. I'm getting to the point to where I feel like I feel the water bubbling. It's okay though, I have a trash can right next to me. I prepared for this. I can definitely say I'm glad that I switched from a plastic fork to a metal fork because a metal fork doesn't taste like anything. Eat up, everyone. It's dinner. Oh, dude. It just tastes bad. It tastes like so bad. I don't know how to describe it. I want to stop, but like I'm only like 20% done and it's been like 50 minutes. Could be the taste of the fork. I was gonna do it with chopsticks, so I'm not. I was though gonna do it with chopsticks. I don't know. I don't know what my next video idea will be. The thing though about being a content creator, I'm not even full-time, but I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I always feel the pressure of constantly creating and constantly being, you know, like up, constantly creating, constantly doing the new thing. I always feel that pressure. Like, I don't know why, but I always feel this way. Like this is the thing that I wanted to do. So I'm not like, you do post a lot of content, I do, but like this is something that I want to do. So it's not like I'm like forcing myself to, but sometimes I like feel that I'm constantly like having to create and stuff, and sometimes it messes with me. Sometimes I can't discern whether or not I'm actually wanting to do something, or if it's just like me like doing it for content or whatever. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but whenever I'm like anything, imagine any time you want to do something that you enjoy, like watching Netflix or playing a video game, going on a walk, doing whatever. Imagine every time you do that, in the back of your mind, there's a voice telling you, you could be doing something, you could be posting a video, you could be doing something that could potentially get big one day and you're wasting your time right now watching TV. That's how I always feel. That's how I always feel. I always feel as if like, if I'm like, let's say I just get done making a video, like I'm not gonna lie, my videos take me 2 days of editing, 6 hours each, so around 12 hours. That's 12 hours of editing. I will do 6 hours the first day, 6 hours the next day. I know, that's what I'm saying. But like, I could be like playing a video game after I get done editing. Like, I will sit in this chair for 6 hours nonstop. Like, I will not get up. I mean, I'll get up to use a restroom or to like fix my hair or something. But like, that's about it. I'm not gonna like take a break to just scroll on my phone or something. I used to do that. But sometimes I'll like get up after like 6 hours of editing, turn off my computer, and I'm like, I start playing a video game, like, or whatever. I start playing like Minecraft, and then immediately as I'm playing Minecraft, I think to myself, you could be using this time to finish up what you were just doing. Oh, it's only 6 hours. You could do 8. You could push 10. And a lot of the time, sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll just like, for other things, I will do that, and it is kind of tiring. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I'm like, I'm not gonna say content creating is harder than your 9 to 5. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying though is that like I constantly feel pressure by myself to constantly create or whatever. So imagine any time you're like chilling out in your bed or you're like scrolling on your phone, you could think this could be the day that I blow up or whatever. I could be creating. I could be doing something more. There's always something more to do. And that voice is always in my head. So I constantly feel like bad about myself doing anything. No matter what I do, I constantly feel bad. I feel like I'm always in pain whenever I do that. Like, ugh. You know? Maybe that's just me, though. But this is one of the things I wanted to do. So this isn't really content creating. This is just fun for me. I'm wanting to see if I could test my patient's intolerance for something. I don't know. I think my spit's in here as well. Oh well. I'm probably not gonna eat for the rest of the day. I haven't even eaten since like last night, but this is making me want to eat even less. Wow. If you're staying here just to watch me, you can leave. Not like in a bad way, but like I know that you're bored right now, so it's fine if you leave. I don't really care. I mean, I do care that you're here, and it makes me like, ooh, like someone's here watching me, but like I understand this is a boring stream. I could, but like at that point, it's like at that point, my friend also had the same idea. My friend and I, we also play Minecraft together, and we just started a Skyblock world. And it's definitely a fun thing to do, and he told me you could be streaming this right now. And I do, but like I see it more as like relaxing, you know? Like whenever I'm like playing Minecraft with him, I see it more as like relaxing type of cameras are off. I don't have to pretend, not like I am pretending, but I don't have to like worry if my hair looks good or something, you know? I just sort of am myself with him. But so I feel like at that point, whenever he tells me like, oh, you could be streaming this right now, I do, but sometimes I want to keep stuff separate. But also whenever I keep stuff separate, it's hard for me to decipher, or it's hard for me to like just stop the little voice in the back of my head. You could be doing more. Where Germa, tell me. I can't tell you where Germa is. Get back. He's not gonna be talking for a while. He's not gonna be talking for like a while. Yeah, I killed Germa. I'm his new replacement. He held me captive in his prison cell for a long time. I was his content creator. Germa's just the face, alright? I am the one that actually does stuff for him. Well, did. He's dead now. Yeah, I was going to do a web shooter stream. I tried that, and my hands got all sticky. Germa's live right now? That's his clone. I cloned Germa. Actually, what people don't realize is that I'm J-Schlatt's secret channel. People in the past were like, this could be Germa's secret channel or J-Schlatt's secret channel. I mean, I'm both of their secret channel. What people haven't told you is that Germa's actually paying me to promote his brand and his image and his name, image, and likeness. I could be in his Discord. I could be a part of Germa's Discord, messaging him, and him just telling me, oh yeah, you could use my name, image, and likeness or whatever. He could be paying me like 50 cents a month to promote his name or whatever, to promote his name, image, and likeness. You guys just don't know. I think the thing is, people underestimate what power, what strings I could pull. Germa 2.0, yes. I actually came up with an idea that I think would be really funny if Germa did it as well. I came up with a live streaming idea where it would be called Trace's Cooking Disaster. Where I was going to purposely mess up and botch like a wedding cake of me making like a cake or whatever, birthday cake, as bad as possible. Trace's Cooking Disaster, or Guac's Cooking Disaster. Can you tell Germa to let me out though? Like, I'm not lying. Can you tell Germa to like let me out of my cell? Like, I've been here for like 7 days and this is the only food that he's given me. Thank you. He is forcing me to go live. The thing is a lot of the ideas that he has, I send him on Discord. Like, what's Germa's channel? His name is Germa985. He's more of a live streamer. I come up with all of his ideas. I'm in his Discord, and a lot of the ideas that he comes up with, I come up with. I just tell him to do it, and then he just does it. And then I asked him if I could use his name, image, and likeness, and he said yeah. He said he'll pay me. He hasn't been paying me. I am like 60% done. Germa's 38? No way. No, he's not. He has to be like 32. He's not 38. My dude, he may have a whole cake factory. He may have like a whole cake factory back there. But that doesn't mean he's like, you know, he's a bit well seasoned. I'll give him that. Google it. Well, he has a clone that controls Google. I will say though, he has a big cake factory back there. He has a whole dump truck back there though. I get a bit jealous of it sometimes though. He is a little bit of a cutie. Oh shoot. I don't know if I believe that. Whose real name is Jeremy Albertson? Well, here's the thing. He also owes chat like 4.5 billion. So he lies about a lot of stuff. Like the thing is, I think you forget that like he cloned himself. His clone is making content for him. I don't think you're caught up on the lore. So Germa, he cloned himself like a while back. I don't think he ever beat the allegations of it, of him being plastic. That's why people message him about him being fake and plastic. He never beat the allegations, so his clone just took his place, and now he kind of, I don't know what the original Jeremy does. I don't know what he does. Some say that he's still like a substitute teacher, but he is very shiny, yeah. He looks a bit plastic today, though. Beep, 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 beep. I wonder if technically I can put my lips like this up to the fork and just start drinking. Germa X Barbie confirmed? No way. How about Germa X Yacht confirmed? I like to see that. He can hit my lineup anytime with that whole cake factory in his back. I'm talking, he has a whole nation in the back of his trunk. He could hit me up anytime. I don't care if I get debated by him. He could just hit my line at 2 a.m. I'd answer. He's just a beautiful man. Always in my dreams. Always thinking about him. Wait, what? These darn beautiful men, they're always showing up in my dreams. Especially Germa. With his long hair, looking shiny. Oh. I mean, you're showing up in mine. What about John YouTube? We're not supposed to mention that name. You can't mention that name whenever I'm live streaming. It's gonna get me in a lot of trouble with Germa. I pray to the Germa God that he save me from the iniquity and the wicked. Twitter X and got into a cage fight in Miami. I think one day I'm going to be big enough where I'm going to live stream with Germa. And then he won't have to trap me in his basement anymore. And that's okay. I haven't had food or water for 3 days, so this is what he gives me. He also sent me to the Cage of Atonement. He got Pyramid Head on me one time. But that's okay. I still love him anyway. Probably be 45. Even better. I love aged. I mean, Germa, do you play DBD? I don't love aged men. I don't know what you're talking about. with all their wrinkles and their musk and their beautiful flowing beard. Now I'm just saying. Now hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Now I'm not saying, but like hear me out, you know? You gotta be knowing what I'm talking about, you know? I know a few actors with wrinkles, they can make me pregnant or make me faint trying. True, true. These darn fine-wise aged men always appearing in my dreams. What am I talking about? Oh. 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 Oh no. Fuck. Oh fuck. I just snorted water in my nose. Like whenever I was sniffing in, the water splashed and I snorted it in. Ugh. It like went, like I could like feel it. That was such a weird feeling. That reminds me of the time that I was rock climbing. And I used to work at this gym. You know, I'm actually 32 years old. And I actually, 10 years ago, I used to work at this gym. And what actually happened was I was like a rock climber. I was a rock climbing instructor. And, all right, you guys aren't paying attention. Good enough for you? All right. Dear, you're having a desert boat breakdown. What do you... I don't even know what that just said. I just read desert, 4th of July, and boat. I didn't even have enough time to comprehend what hieroglyphics was wrote. Hey there, buddy. What'd you say? Don't do that. I pay attention. Oh, okay. So, what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was a rock climbing instructor a while back. And basically what I just did was anytime people wanted to rock climb, I would just give them the harness and shoes. I eat a trace. I'll eat you, you little rascal. Always pay attention. So. I saw someone new pop in, so I just had to do it. And now they just left. That was so funny. So I used to be a rock climbing instructor. And one time I had the bright idea of copying Spider-Man. And so I hung upside down, which was already kind of bad. But what happened after that was I had some gummy bears. And so I was eating them upside down, kind of meh. And so I had an apple juice drink. And so I flipped it upside down while I was upside down. And I was like, this will be fine. It wasn't fine. Unfortunately, I saw it in the video game, so I was like, this has to work in real life. Because in Spider-Man 1 or 2, Peter's upside down and he's drinking coffee. So I thought, why can't I? That didn't really work out because it went through my nose. Everything flooded up to the top of my head because of gravity. Everything flooded up and I felt it seeping inside my head, like flooding. And then immediately I flipped upside down and all of it came running out. And it really stung too because it was apple juice. That's what I do with my time. What's even crazier too? Apple juice man? I will not have apple juice slander on my watch. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, pal. I would much rather prefer apple juice than orange juice. Orange juice is too acidic. I'm not even halfway done. And I have to pee so bad. Oh. Oh well. Should have put vodka instead of water. Yeah. Unfortunately, bro gets lit midstream. Oh. I forgot I have an ulcer there. You know what my favorite part about working in a gym was? It was the fact that whenever I was working in a gym a few months back, there would always be these gym bros that go up to me. How many subscribers till you eat the microphone? Oh. My favorite part about working in the gym was whenever gym bros would go up to me and they would just make fun of me on how skinny I was. Like, bro. Dog, I can't help it. Didn't you say 10? I don't think I said that. My favorite part about my day was whenever these gym bros would show up and they would be like, "Oh, are you anorexic?" I didn't even say anything. What could I tell them back? They would always go up to me and they would just be like, "Man, you should probably work out," because I'm in a gym, so of course they would say that. And I would just be like, "Nah, that's cool for you." I just like, they would ask me, "What do you do in your free time? You not just like do anything? You should probably use your free time to go like work out or whatever." So actually, and then they would preach to me on how healthy it was. And I'd be like, "Dog, I play Minecraft, skateboard, and do whatever I want. I do my own thing. I have my own thing going on here, dog." And see, the thing is, these gym bros would always think that I'm like one of them as well. I have no problem, like meeting people and being friends with them right off the bat. I have no problem doing that. But whenever you like call me anorexic and then make fun of me in front of your friends because I'm not like one of you or whatever, that's a problem, Like they would openly come in groups, come over to like the rock wall, and then they would be like, "Man, you should probably work out, man. Like you're like really skinny or whatever, man. This isn't cool or whatever." They would like kind of make fun of me low key, and then call me like really short. I'm like 5'9", all right, 5'9", 5'10". I'm not that short. I don't miss those days actually. Yeah, it is kind of weird to call them anorexic because yeah, I don't know why they did that. And see, the thing is, like, hey, you guys caught me. I have drip. But I would like walk in because, like they were kind of relaxed about like the uniform. So I would wear like, stuff like this, like Metallica shirts or whatever. I would wear like, sometimes I like to wear my earrings or whatever from time to time, or like, rings or bracelets. I'll sub 100 pounds, Oh, I thought you were about to say I'll sub. I'm like, dog, you're British. Get out of here. I'm sub 100 pounds, 5'3". Cap. I don't believe that. But anyway, what I was saying was, these guys, I don't know why, but they would always think I'm like one of them as well. Like, they would go up to me. Sometimes they wouldn't be mean. Sometimes they would like joke around. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, you know, like, whatever. And then, like, I would, like, oh, okay. And I'd have, like, a polite conversation with them, you know, and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, if you want to go work out with us after this, nah, dog, I'm going home after this. I think you forgot, dog. I'm working here, dog. I'm not. It's like they would, like, make fun of me and then expect me to be their friend, you know? Like, they would, like, I remember one time, this guy was like, he was like, do you eat anything? And I was like, yeah, like, I don't know what kind of question that is. And then he'd be like, oh, okay, well, I mean, it's just like, you just, like, look kind of like, like, starving right now. It looks unhealthy. And I'm like, that kind of made me feel bad about myself, because I don't think I'm that, you know? But oh well. What all jobs have I worked? Oh, good question, actually. Well, I worked at Sonic. I don't advise working there. At Sonic, actually, I worked there for 2 weeks whenever I was 16 years old. I was 16 years old, I worked there for 2 weeks, and I got yelled at by a lot of customers who were high or whatever. Thank you. I mean, I think I look great, but to them I didn't. They would just make fun of me. So I worked at Sonic for 2 weeks, and then after, like, getting yelled at a couple times by customers who were, like, by the way, I was 16, and they were, like, had to be, like, 40. They would come in all hungry and angry, hangry. They would, like, come in and yell at me because I didn't give them enough ketchup packets. Yeah, I don't miss that. So then I quit. What other jobs did I work? I worked at a furniture store with my mom one time. That one was pretty fire, actually. Hi, 4-year-olds. I kid you not. I kid you not. They would come in. Like, there was one dude that I remember. He was, like, his car smelled, at the time I didn't know it was weed, but, like, now I know what it is. He was, like, really high and baked, and he really wanted his food, and I guess it didn't come with enough, like, ketchup packets or whatever, and I only gave him, like, a few. And then he got mad. He, like, honked his horn 1 or 2 times as I was walking off, and he was like, hey, man, come back here. And he was like, I want more, whatever, the blah, 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 blah. And I was like, sir, and at that point I was about to cry because he's, like, raising his voice at me. And his, like, I guess wife or whatever was in the passenger seat just looking at me as if I did something wrong. She was like, ugh. I'm like, you're talking to, like, a 16-year-old, like a waiter or whatever who gives food to people, and you're yelling at him because I didn't give enough ketchup packets. So then my next job after that was I worked at a furniture store with my mom. I really just cleaned up the place and took inventory. It was kind of good. It was filled with a lot of old people, though. So no one there was really my age because I worked with my mom. I had to dress nice every single day because it was a furniture store and they had to, like, sell stuff. No, Karen. Yeah. I had to, I remember every day whenever, well, I wouldn't go there every day, but, like, every time I would go to work, I would, like, have to wear something nice because, like, these, like, people that would sell furniture or whatever, they'll, like, make you dress nice, so I had to, like, manually dress nice. I didn't like that. I just wanted to wear shorts and a t-shirt. This was, like, a few years ago, like 3. Then, for the past 2 or 3 years, I worked at a gym that, of course, I told you guys that kind of made fun of me. Yeah, I think I haven't told you guys this, but because I worked at a gym, it was, like, super busy, and I don't really like social places. I don't know why I just didn't get another job, but I would bring a book to read at my job because we weren't allowed to be on our phones because that was, like, that was deemed, like, distracting or whatever, because I don't know why. So my solution was just bring a book. So I started just reading book after book, and no one really bothered me after that. I mean, people still did the same old, bro, work out with us, bro, you're cool. Dog, you just called me short and anorexic. I'm not gonna talk to you after that. Anyway, yeah, I read so many books while I was at that job. I read, That's how I have a lot of books actually in my room, is because of that same reason. Ow! I just hit my tooth with a metal fork. It just rung it. I felt the vibration in my head. What else? Those are really the jobs that I really worked. I worked at I guess I worked as like a register for a few months at like some like fast food place. Not even fast food place. It was like a, like kind of like Five Guys, if you know what that is. It was kind of like Five Guys or In-N-Out, Whataburger, whatever place is near you guys. Like one of those style places. I worked there, and I remember this story. One time an old lady came in, and it was February, right? An old lady came in. She was like super nice, and then at the end, she was like, "Oh, can I tip you?" And I was like, "Sure, you can tip me." I thought I was about to get $2 or $3, maybe $5. You know what she hands me? She says, "Wait, you said I'm currently reading. It's written by The Art in Rome. 1950. That's old. Sounds like a good book though. Good lesson to learn, I guess, from a book." This old lady came in. What's that? Sounds interesting. Yeah, it does sound interesting. It's from 1950 as well, so it's vintage. This old lady came in one time at my job, and she was like, "Can I tip you?" I was like, "Sure." She handed me a pack of candy canes, half melted from December. They were still in their package. She handed me candy canes as a tip. And not only that, she like wanted me to open it and like eat it or whatever. She was like staring at me like she was like, "Talk to you later." Yeah, talk to you later. Bye. I really have to use the restroom so bad, but I can't leave this chair until it's done. Ugh. Gotta. Oh, it's killing me. I've been drinking water. Man, I just want to use the restroom, bro. The flavor. Anyway, yeah, that woman, she gave me candy canes and expected me to eat it. Don't know what that was about. What's oddly enough is that there's been quite a few people that have gone up to me at my gym job and have like flirted with me simply because I'm just like there. And I guess it's because I didn't really, we were supposed to wear like a staff shirt. I never really wore it. I wore like regular stuff like this because I don't care. And yeah, quite a few actually. And sometimes the thing is, like, I wouldn't really care because it's just like I can't really do anything about it. But like, one time I remember there was this like girl that was just like she liked me, but like she wouldn't leave. And she was just like staring at me. And then after a point, she was like, she left. And I was like, okay, she left. She got food, came back, and just started eating in front of me. And I was like, I was so confused. And she didn't really talk to me. She just ate like like literally like how you are right here. This is how I was, just sitting down reading my book. She started like doing a mukbang in front of me, and then just left after that. I don't know what that was about. I have to use a restroom so bad. This reminds me of the time when I actually did get stalked, for real. Not joking. No cap, I did get stalked. I don't know if I should tell you this. I don't think she's watching. Why would she be watching? She full on stalked me, though. This was another girl. I don't think I ever told her that it wasn't really alright for her to do that. I guess this is my first time speaking. I guess I can tell you. This girl, I don't really remember talking to her much, but my dogs are barking because my cousins are here. Don't mind them. But this one girl, she liked me. I was a freshman in college. I didn't really like her back because I never really met her. You know, like I never really knew who she was. And what ended up happening was that she full on like followed me actually. Like, can my cousins be quiet? We barely hear the dogs. So what ended up happening was she I never really told her that it wasn't okay because I'm really afraid of confrontation. But what happened was she somehow ended up like finding me. Like I never really talked to her much, but she found me on campus. And one time, like, well, most of the time she would follow me around campus whenever I was walking to and from my classes, which was already pretty weird. And one time I was like sitting in the library doing my homework, and then she just saw me, and I was like, oh no, she better not sit near me. I don't know you. And then she just like sat in front of me, and she just wouldn't talk. And I was like, yeah, and I was clearly uncomfortable because she had been, imagine you have someone following you around campus. Imagine you're like 50 feet away from them, and in the corner of your eye, you just see them staring at you. No matter which way you walk, they're always following behind you. That's weird. And anyway, this one girl, she what else? Yeah, one time I was walking from one of my classes to the library. This was on a separate occasion, and I saw her, and she was like waiting out front, and I was like, oh no, is she waiting for me? No way. And so she saw me, and I saw her, and I was like, okay, just don't make eye contact. So I quickly like walked past her, walking fast, and after that, she started like walking beside me, and you know, I have no problem with that, but you know, I clearly wanted to be on my own because as I got to a library, I started walking faster because I don't like people following me and not really saying anything. And it is a bit weird, yeah. Yeah, it is. And I went to a library, second floor, ran up the stairs. I kid you not, I literally ran up the stairs. I booked it. And there was a little corner in the library where no one knew about, or not a lot of people knew. And I ran up the stairs, and she was just walking. So I don't know how she found me. But I was in the little corner of the library where it was dark and no one could see me. I was literally hiding from her. And then 2 minutes later, she goes up to the library, second floor, where I was at, stands beside me, or she walks up, she's like, hey, I'm not trying to be weird or anything. And she's like, how have you been? And I'm like, I literally just like ran away from you, running up the stairs. I'm hiding in a dark corner of the library, and you follow me, and you're just standing there watching me. How much more weird can that really get? And she wouldn't leave me for like 5 minutes. I was playing a game on my phone, and she was like, oh, okay, and then she just stood beside me, just like a security guard. So then after that, I had like a buddy system where I had a best friend, his name is Sam, And after that, became friends with Sam. We're still best friends to this day. And Sam, I was like, Sam, look. There's this girl following me. And he was like, I don't believe it. And then over time, he was like, yo, why is she following us? And one time he was so weirded out. How old was she at the time? Well, at the time I was 18 a few years back. Right now I'm like, I just turned 21. I don't see her anywhere, so I think she graduated. So at the time I was a freshman, and I think at the time she was a senior. So she was like 22, and I was like 18. Anyway, my friend Sam, he was like, yo, why is this girl following us? And then one time we got like lunch or whatever together on campus, and then one time we rounded a corner and we saw her following us at the exact time we rounded the corner. And then Sam was like, hold up, turn back. So he like made me turn back and walk it the other way. Guess what? We see her turn back around, follow us that way. Because we were walking this way. He sees us. He's like, wait, turn around. We start walking that way. And then we just see her following us. So this went on for a few months. And then eventually I got really scared. So I just like, you know. So no excuses. If she was young, maybe she has social issues. But 18, yeah. Well, I was 18. She was like 22. The thing is, though, is later that year, like a few months later, I had like really bad anxiety. And I still do have really bad anxiety when talking to people. So one time I saw her on campus and I caught her off guard and I just said, hey, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose or not, but I don't really like it. It's kind of weirding me out. And I thought at the time that she did it because she liked me or whatever. And she said, oh, no, it just is a coincidence. She basically chalked it up to a coincidence, which is fine. It may be all in my head. But then later on, she like DMs me like a few months later before the next school year starts. And she's like, oh, yeah, by the way, I did like you. And I'm like, that's no excuse, though. Like, just because you like someone doesn't mean that you follow them around, make them uncomfortable, following them upstairs, seeing where they're hiding and stuff. Like, it got to the point to where I was actually having panic attacks in public because of her. Like, my heart was racing, my head would go like I would feel my ears go numb, and I would have like blood rushing to my head. It was really bad. I was having panic attacks because of her. So, yep. That was years ago, though. I'm fine now, because it hasn't happened in a while. But, I don't know. Like, if she liked me, why didn't she just say it? You didn't have to, like, follow me around. At nighttime, by the way, it not only happened during the day, but it was at night as well, because I had evening classes at the time. So, mind you, it was like 6, 7 o'clock at night, super dark, and she was, like, following me. So imagine how you would feel if you just saw a shadowy figure, like, behind you, walking slowly, and no one's really around. Yep. Yeah, I don't really know how I got through that year. Freshman year was kind of crazy. Oh, yeah. There was another girl that I thought liked me or whatever. I'm pretty sure that she liked me. So riddle me this. One time, I had a lollipop, all right? I had a lollipop, and I was doing this. Had it in my mouth. And then this girl was like, oh, can I try the lollipop? And I was like, what? Tell me that that's not a sign that she likes me. Tell me that that's not a sign that she likes me, right? I thought so. Turns out, I later admitted to her, I was like, hey, I think I like you. Turns out, it was all in my head, and I was just like crazy or whatever. Not crazy, but turns out that she didn't like me back. I know! I know, that's crazy! Yeah, I had like a lollipop or whatever, or a sucker. I had it, and then she was like, oh, can I try it? And I was like, what? And I didn't know how to react. So then like a week or two later, I was like, hey, I think I like you or whatever. You want to go on like a date? She said no. And actually, I think she texted me. That's what I'm saying. She actually texted me like a week later whenever I told her, I was like, hey, you want to go on like a date or something? I kind of like you. You know what she texted me? She texted me, something along the lines of like, I remember verbatim, because it still hurts to this day. She was like, oh, I'm gonna pretend you didn't just ask me that. So you know what? People wonder why I don't try anymore. This is why. She was basically like, she said, she was like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that from you. So you know what? My parents wonder why I have no relationship right now. That's why, you know? Like, you know, like she just like was like, you know, because we were she just like was like, oh yeah, because we were also talking beforehand, and then she was also like, oh, can I try it? And I was just like so astonished. I was like, wait, what? And then I gave her it, and then she was just like, oh, okay, can I have it? And I was like, sure. You do have a lot of admirers in TikTok comments, not gonna lie, you still got a few chances there. Well, like that's the thing, is I don't know who's gonna break my heart and who's not. Because then again, I thought that she liked me. What, am I doing a buzz cut? Oh, I'm not doing a buzz cut. My TikTok comments convinced me not to do a buzz cut. They convinced me not to. But here's the thing. I gave her the lollipop, and then she was just like, oh, can I have it? And I was like, sure. I don't know who just asked someone that. And then whenever I confessed to her, hey, I think I kind of like you, like a week or two later, want to go on a date, she was just like, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. And then I think she blocked me after that. It would be fun to do a buzz cut. Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't mind doing a buzz cut if I didn't have to go outside for like an entire year. Or go outside. If I was just inside my room for like an entire year, I wouldn't mind doing a buzz cut, which is already kind of what I do now. I already kind of am inside my room a lot. I think I'm getting sick. I have to go eat real food. I'm ending the live stream. I'm getting actually sick to the point where I actually have to end it. So you want to look at it? Look. Ooh, halfway done. I'll finish this up probably later tonight. Definitely later this week. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream because I'm getting sick. And stop if you have to. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I'm also pretty hungry and ready for real food. But here's the thing. I'm going to be live streaming this week. Probably like later, maybe later today. I doubt it because I also have to like wash my clothes and stuff. Definitely later this week, probably tomorrow, if not the day after. But I will be live streaming more, even on Twitch and here. So yeah. Goodbye, Guac. Love you, baby boy. Do more Twitch streams? I will. I'm actually going to be playing a horror game stream. I don't know which horror game I should play, though. But, let me know in the TikTok comments or whatever. Alright. I love you guys, and, that's pretty much about it. Yeah. Outlast? Yeah, I'll play Outlast. It's scary, though. I'm not gonna lie. Outlast is really scary. It shivers me timbers. Outlast does. Outlast shivers me timbers a lot. I don't know if I could survive it. But, alright. Let me try to end the live stream. Alright. Bye-bye, guys. I love